Listen, Eric Young. So we talked about this yesterday at our advisory council meeting. Many of you might not know Eric, and many of you do. So Eric passed away unexpectedly just a couple of weeks ago. He was a pivotal person for the entrepreneurship program. And for many of us as mentors, colleagues, he's an amazing venture capitalist at Canaan Partners. He was the founder of Canaan. So I want to take a moment of silence, read the quote up there. It's actually from John Alexander, from something he wrote about Eric, John. Read the quote to yourself. Just reflect on Eric. It's a really painful death for many of us, obviously including his family. And it's a true tragedy for Cornell. So just to take a moment, read it, and then we'll move on. Okay, big deep breath. And Eric loved fishing, by the way. So he's got plenty of big fish pictures. Okay, Greg, you were up to say a couple of words of welcome. Thank you again for having us.
Thanks, Zach. Hi, everybody. I'm Greg Morissette. I'm the Dean and Vice Provost here at Cornell Tech. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to campus. This is one of the first events that we're having in a sort of almost post-COVID era. So it's really exciting. And in fact, it's one of the first events, as Zach said, that we're having in this brand new building, the Verizon Executive Education Center. It opened in August. The hotel right down the road here, if you haven't seen it, opened in June. That ends phase one of the physical construction of the Cornell Tech campus. Believe it or not, it was almost 10 years ago. In fact, December 11th, 2011, when the Bloomberg administration announced that Cornell had beat out Stanford and had won, along with its partner, the Technion, the campus, the innovation campus here in New York City. Yeah. And, at that time, we didn't have any students. It was a couple of years later. We had, I think, 7 students that graduated. Today, we have over 500 students on campus, almost 40 faculty. We're growing about 10% a year. So come back in about 10 years, and we'll be more than 1,000 students and more than 80 faculty. Come back a few years later, and we'll be more than 2,000 students. So that's what we're aiming for. And we're starting to think about the expansion of the campus, phase 2. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts and your advice and guidance about the future directions of Cornell Tech. But we know a few things that we're going to lean into. One is focused around AI and machine learning. That's everywhere. But one of the things, the special sauces that we bring to that is really bringing a sense of ethics, morals, and values to machine learning and AI in particular. So that's something that we're going to be focusing on. We're focusing on particular domains that are synergistic with New York, like healthcare, like urban tech. We just had a big urban tech summit earlier this week. And like, frankly, democracy and media, the role that media can play in shaping our lives. So I'm really excited to have you here. Zach has a great program. It's really one of my goals in moving down here from Ithaca to Cornell Tech was to connect more closely to Zach and the entrepreneurship at Cornell operation, because there's so much going on that's awesome in Ithaca and here in New York, and we can work better together. So have a great day, great time. Thank you so much for having me, and thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Greg.